Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and on today's episode, I have a hilarious story for you here today. Wife left me for her ex, and then she got left at the altar. So we will see how this one turns out, but that sounds absolutely hilarious. So this is a 29-year-old guy, and this happens to men a lot, right? Maybe you lose your job, maybe something goes wrong. You know, maybe the woman's just bored and she leaves you for her ex. Happens all of the damn time. Except this time, it didn't really work out for the woman. So let's jump into it. I, a 29-year-old dude, met Rachel, who's 28, 2 years ago at a mutual friend's wedding. We clicked instantly. She was funny, charming, and the kind of person who lit up a room without trying. I never know what these dudes mean when they say crap like this. I don't, you know, she lit up the room. Is that a good thing? I don't know, man. I really don't. After a year of dating, I proposed because it felt right. We weren't perfect, but who is? She said yes with tears in her eyes, and I thought I'd hit the relationship jackpot. So this dude proposes after a year, very quick by modern day standards. He says, we got married in a small ceremony, just family and close friends. I'll never forget how great she looked, blah, blah, blah. For 2 months, I was genuinely happy, blissfully unaware. About 6 weeks into the marriage, I noticed that she was distant. Nothing dramatic, just the little things, less eye contact, more time on her phone, staying late at work when she used to rush home, things like that. And when he asked, she always had random excuses. Then one evening, she confessed she was still in love with her ex, a dude named Brad, who was 30, said that marrying me was a mistake and she had to follow her heart. And just like that, my wife packed a bag and walked out. Holy hell. So she's probably been cheating with this dude for some time. Probably doesn't actually respect this guy whatsoever. I mean, usually this is the case, right? Is when women have the audacity to say this crap to your face. Usually it's because they think that you're like the biggest simp ever and that you'll just put up with it and it'll be fine. And they'll just treat you like human garbage. You know, so this stuff like this happens all the time. I will say usually women are a lot more indirect about it. You know, they'll say crap like they need to go find themselves, okay, or understand their life, or I don't know. I can't even be bothered using the language. It's disgusting. They'll usually say some stuff like that. But the closer to reality the woman is, it's like the more she views the dude as a simp. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he'll put up with this. It'll be fine, kind of thing. Let's continue. I hit rock bottom, he says. I won't sugarcoat it. Those first few weeks were bad. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I kept blaming myself. Was I too boring, too safe, or was I just a rebound? Meanwhile, Rachel and Brad were all over social media. Date nights, vacations, inside joke turned captions. It was like she was rubbing it in my face that she had upgraded. Yeah, so she was probably rubbing it in your face, but she was probably more just trying to flex to other people. She probably doesn't care much about this dude's opinion whatsoever. She's just trying to make herself look good on social media. She probably isn't thinking about this guy too much, to be honest with you. She's probably thinking about just making herself look better. So date nights, vacations, right? There's the money coming in. This dude probably had more money than the original guy did. Like as a man, when you get traded up, quote unquote traded up, right? Women, they're basically placing a bet that the next guy is better than you. She thinks that she can do better than you. And a lot of the times that's financially, because when women typically leave dudes, usually it's because the other guy has something that you don't. Whether it be because he looks better, whether it be because he makes more money, whatever. And women think that they can do this simply because the amount of options that they have. A lot of the times this actually backfires, especially as women get older and they realize that the type of men that they want won't actually continue to commit to them. But yeah, women's options leads them to believe that they can just do this crap all the time. And they can, but there is a kind of cutoff date that a lot of women don't realize. And also it completely ruins their ability to pair bond anyway. So they just end up serial cheating, essentially. He says 6 months passed. I was slowly piecing myself back together. He did all of the things, you know, therapy, gym, work, etc. And then he got a wedding invitation in the mail. What? Like, this is just weird. Rachel and Brad were getting married. The wedding was set for the same venue where Rachel and I had gotten married. That stung. I wasn't sure if it was a cruel joke or just a tone-deaf move, but I ignored it. Why would I want to be there? Yeah, I don't even know why this guy received an invitation at all. Obviously, you just wouldn't go. The fact that it's the same location is also a spit in the face. Wouldn't go personally. I think that's stupid. The big day came and went. At least it was supposed to. That evening, I got a call from her. I almost didn't pick up, but curiosity got the better of me. I hate how dudes say this. It's like, just don't answer, right? If you like, I almost didn't answer. No, you didn't. You were going to answer the whole time, okay? Just if you weren't going to answer, you wouldn't have answered. Ridiculous. She was sobbing and hysterical. Brad had left her at the wedding. Apparently, he had seen some old messages between us, messages before she left me. They were innocent, but he twisted them into proof that we were having an affair behind his back. So probably this guy just wanted an excuse to bail out of the wedding. He didn't. He probably changed his mind and was like, "Oh hell no, I don't want to marry this woman." And I actually changed my mind. This was again, this is funny, right? Because she left him thinking that she had options, but he left her because he thought that he had options as well. You see where this is going? A few days later, Rachel showed up at my apartment. She looked nothing like the woman who had walked out on me. Her eyes were swollen, makeup was smeared, and she had this wild, desperate look. She asked if we could talk. She said she made a mistake, that Brad was controlling and jealous, that she realized how much she missed me and how safe and loved I had made her feel. I just listened and not a word came out of me. I wanted to feel sorry for her, but all I felt was nothing. She begged me to help clear things up with him, to call him and tell him that we never cheated, that the only exchange that we had was a couple of friendly texts, that we weren't in touch romantically at all. She seemed to think that if I vouched for her, that the dude would forgive her and they could pick up where they left off. I couldn't believe it. She wasn't there to win me back. She just wanted help cleaning up the mess that she made. So let me get this straight. This dude essentially bails out of having the wedding with her because he thinks that the woman's cheating. This essentially sounds like a cop-out to me, where the guy just doesn't want to get married, so he's looking for an excuse not to. And that's the way it is. Maybe he's a psycho. Maybe he thinks, you know, there's something going on or whatever. Maybe he's really concerned about this. But I think he probably just doesn't want to get married to her, and that's that. So what does she do? She returns to the previous guy, tries to get him to vouch for her to fix this. This isn't going to be fixed whatsoever. He said, I told her no, calmly and quietly. I said, you left him for me. You didn't even look back. And now that he left you, suddenly I matter again. That's not how that works. She cried harder, tried to grab my hand, to pull something out of me. I didn't budge. Before she left, I told her the truth. I said, this isn't me being bitter. This is karma. You hurt me like I was nothing, blah, blah, blah. She opened her mouth to say something, but nothing came out. Then she walked out again, but this time for good. So that's pretty much the end of the story there. Very funny stuff. So woman leaves man for ex, and then her ex leaves her at the altar because probably he's not interested. I don't buy this whole thing that he's stressed about them cheating. I think the dude probably just changed his mind, didn't actually want to go through with it, and wanted to continue to go out there and explore his own options, ironically enough. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.